Hi friends, I thought some of you would like to decorate your nature journal as well with some beautiful pictures. You're welcome to do anything you want on there. It's especially good idea if you use ideas of things that you could find in nature. So maybe no robots for this one. I'm going to show you at the top how to make a vine, and I'm going to use green for this one. I have all these green felts, these really thin felts, and there are vines actually in Sooke. And they're called honeysuckle vines. They're so beautiful, and the birds love to visit the orange blossoms. I'm going to draw 2 upside down rainbows here. I'm going to start off the journal. I'm going to do upside down rainbow here, boop, and one more big one, boop, like that. Here's the start of my vine. Vines are really cool. They're a lot like a tree, but instead of having a stiff stem that grows straight up to the sun, vines kind of grow like a rope, and that way they can wind themselves around branches, crawl along the forest floor, and find little secret spots to get water and soil and climb up a tree to get sunlight. So I'm going to choose a spot where my leaves are going to be on this honeysuckle. I'm going to go ahead and do a little leaf here and a little leaf there. Hi again. Sorry about that. Oop, it's like magic. All of a sudden I have markers here. I knew by drawing my honeysuckle I was going to want some colors pretty quick. So I snuck off and got some colors. For our honeysuckle leaves, they're really neat. They have one big round leaf on one side of the vine, and then they have another big round leaf on the other side of the vine. But when they all go together, it almost makes it look like it's one whole leaf. So I'm going to do that on both sides. One big round leaf. They almost look like the number 8, don't they? All along the vine. If you're out in the forest, you can look for honeysuckle. Again, it's usually climbing up a tree. And they have beautiful light green leaves. I'm going to use this big marker to color in the leaves because it goes a bit faster. Remember our coloring trick. Slow around the outside, fast on the inside. So I'm going to go really slow around the outside of my drawing. And then I get to go fast on the inside, right? Slow around the outside, fast on the inside. And you can use crayon. If you colored this with crayon after you outlined it in marker, it would look so beautiful as well. So soft and lovely. Imagine now that I've colored all the leaves. And this is what a honeysuckle blossom looks like. You can use orange or red. And they're really skinny. They almost look like little skinny bells, like a hot dog. Imagine doing a hot dog, but when you got to one end, make it wiggly like a little ghost, and then color it in. And the little blossoms usually live really close together, all squished together in there. And the cool thing about honeysuckle, the birds love it, the pollinating insects love it, but people love them too. Because if you know what you're doing and you have a grown-up to help you, you can actually pull off one of these little blossoms. And inside there's a little tiny reservoir of nectar, which is very, very sweet. It's like sweet water. And you can actually suck the sweet water out of it just like a hummingbird would. So there's some honeysuckle there. And I thought maybe I could show you how to make some ferns as well. I keep seeing the ferns pop up this time of year. I'm going to choose over here to do a fern. I'm going to start at the ground, and I'm going to grow a curve, almost like the letter F. I'll do one here too, and I'll do one in the middle, just like that. Down at the bottom, I want you to draw a teeny tiny curl. Watch how I do it. I'm going to come up and go around and around. That is a fiddlehead. A fiddlehead is a baby fern. To make the ferns have leaves, I'm just going to draw lines across the stem. As they go towards the tip, they get smaller and smaller, smaller, smaller. And as they go towards the base, they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Smaller, 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 smaller. Smaller, 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 smaller. Bigger, 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 bigger. And there's a fern. Lots of those here in Sooke. One more thing that I see when I'm really lucky is mushrooms. I love to see mushrooms outside. They look so amazing, and they're always hidden underneath a leaf. To draw a mushroom, I'm going to draw a really flat letter U And on top, I'm going to draw a rainbow. You probably remember making mushrooms when we made our leprechaun houses at school. I'm going to go underneath this mushroom cap, looks like an umbrella, and I'm going to go straight down to the ground. Same on the other side, straight down to the ground. And then right underneath the cap, I'm going to put some shag. I'm going to put little shaggy there. It's called a veil. Sounds fancy, but it's part of the leftover membrane when the mushroom grows. And you can make this as fantastical or as real as you like. I'm going to do a little tinier mushroom next door. So a flat letter U, rainbow on top, and a little shaggy veil underneath. And you can add birds to your picture, maybe a nest, anything you like. I really look forward to seeing your pictures of your journal. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trace over my letters in a dark colored marker. And that'll really make them stand out. And I don't know if you remember this marker that I'm using. Do you remember it from the classroom? It is that roasted burnt marshmallow scented marker. Oh, can you smell it? I wish you could smell it. It smells like a campfire. All right. Good luck with your nature journal, friends. I can't wait to see your pictures. Take care.